Greetings, this is Chris Mendoza, and here's my Week 6 Game Jam Final Project Milestone 4 Screencast. This week I started by working on the title screen. First up, the camera change now occurs only when you click. You can now change the difficulties. On the bottom you can see changing from normal to hard to Commodore mode, as well as the gunplay difficulty changes, and the text changing to give more details on that. The cannonballs also appear and disappear based on the gunplay difficulty. I also worked on the settings menu, which shows up here, and also in the pause menu you can change the volume. There's a variety of reticle types. Right now you can see they're just placeholders, but you can change the size from large to small, or you can hide it altogether. You can also change the style. Customization extends to the floating text that pops up every time you destroy a target. You can hide it altogether, you can have it show only the number, or you could have it show the text and the number, or just text if you're not worried about the score. And lastly, I added a thalassophobia mode. It prevents you from being submerged. The large part of this week was spent redesigning the level, rescaling everything, adding lighting, implementing level streaming, and placing all the targets in the hold at least. I haven't done the upper decks yet. For the text randomization, I had it spawn a text generator in the level, and that generates a list of 50 or so randomized text combinations, and it iterates through them. That way the targets don't have to generate the text every time they spawn. Whenever something like this would happen, there'd be a slight hiccup because 6 or 7 different objects would be generating text at the same time. As you can see just there and back through the porthole, there were some moving targets implemented by Brian. Apparently there's a scoreboard I need to move. And as usual, the yeeting, followed immediately by the thalassophobia mode hovering. Back at the title screen, I wanted to show some of Commodore mode, which was originally designed by Mikhaila, and I implemented it along with the systems. Commodore mode involves starting you at 0 score and adding to your score every time you destroy something. More of an arcade mode with an emphasis on destruction. Also, instead of failure being based around still having debt by the checkpoint, it's based on not causing enough damage by that time, but afterward it's entirely about setting a high score. And one of the benefits from changing the gunplay to chaotic is that you can fire much faster. However, the cannonballs are much more chaotic. They also last a lot longer in the world, and they bounce all over the place, which is great for Commodore mode, but less so for normal and hard. But it is quite a different gameplay experience. From here, I'd like to mention some remaining tasks that I will be implementing in the coming week. I'll be creating all the final graphics assets for the UI. I'll need to program Niagara visual effects for explosions, sparks, and coins. The flags on the little boat that you're in, as well as the flags of the whole pirate ship. I'll be making cloth physics for those. I'll be adding some effects to the scoreboard. This past week I added a digital material, but I'll be adding other things such as notifications. In the title screen, I'll need to implement an about screen that shows you how to play, as well as credits. I will probably need to add a loading screen. And lastly, I will try to polish the title screen so it has the animation that I had planned originally. Thank you for watching.